Ho ho, hell ho. That sounded way better in my head than I just said right then. Oh, I'm still in my work uniform. Awkward, 1 second. Much better, much better. So, sunburn and heat is seeping through my skin, and you know what that means. Christmas is just around the corner. I haven't had time to make a video recently because as it's the Christmas holidays, I have been working Monday to Friday, 8:30 till 5, and Saturdays, 9:30 till 6:30. And I was going to film a video on Sunday, but when I woke up at 3:30 in the afternoon, I realized, hey, maybe that's not a good idea. And then I just slept a lot. But hey, I'm getting lots of money, so I'm not complaining. But I'm glad that I have been procrastinating for quite a long time. I could not think of something to do a video about at all. I'm not a beauty guru, I'm not a DIY person, so I can't just come up with something with eyeshadow or something with rubber bands and make something that everyone will like. I generally need to think of something. So I've been struggling because I've kind of used all my ideas. And I don't want to copy anyone, even though most of my videos are probably copied from someone else. But since I've been working every single day, it's like Jesus has answered my prayers and he gave me something to do a video on. I'm going to do a video on my week. My week has been one of the worst weeks in my life. I mean, it's not as bad as the week when a whole pile of chairs fell down and went through a window. I'll link that video in the description box below. If you really want to feel sorry for me, I would recommend that video because, yeah, that really sums up my life. But yeah, let's start with weird customer interactions. So this week I had 2. You usually have about 3 or 4 a day, but these 2 customers, they were really weird. You have weird customers and then you have ones where you actually think they really need to go to a mental hospital and you kind of feel scared. Let's start with the first one. So I was walking around the shop and asking our customers if they needed any help with anything or if they needed me to show them where something is. And a song that wasn't a Christmas song, thank God, I am sick of Christmas songs, but this song, I'll play a little bit for you right now. Okay, so this was the song that played on the radio. It's called Every Breath You Take by The Police. So it goes a little something like this. So it goes like that. Basically, I was walking around the shop and that song was playing. All of a sudden, this random man comes up behind me and whispers in my ear, this is a very popular song for stalkers. Thanks! I'll take that in consideration. Sir, I'm not at all scared that you're going to sexually assault me when I leave for work tonight. Not at all. I'm fine. I didn't want it anymore. I just stayed behind the counter. It's best just to erase it from my mind and just never think about it again. And hopefully that man goes back to his little happy place and just... What am I doing with my hands? The second encounter was not really as bad as the first one. So it was getting close to closing time. So I got out the vacuum and started vacuuming the back half of the shop. I was vacuuming and all of a sudden the vacuum just stopped. And I was like, oh my god, I broke the fucking vacuum. I'm going to have to pay like $500 to fix this vacuum. That's probably not even in the stores anymore because it's like 50 years old. But I look behind me and then there's this old lady that didn't even look weird. She was wearing normal old lady clothes and she was holding this cord and staring at me with these evil kind of like suspicious creepy eyes. And so I looked at her and I was like, hey, are you okay? Can I help you with anything? And then she replied, you need to stop. You're making them angry. What do I say back to that? Me being so confused, asked her, make Who angry? Then she replied, the spirits, they are all around you. They are going to get you if you keep on doing that. So basically, my work is obviously possessed with some sort of ghost that is trying to get me, and I've made them angry from vacuuming. I went up to my manager and I was like, hey, this lady, she's walking around with the vacuum cord and she doesn't want me to vacuum because she said that it made spirits angry. He didn't even seem fussed by this. When she left, I started vacuuming again, and now, after what you hear next, I feel like I should have listened to that lady and should have just stopped vacuuming, because I've had the worst luck in the world so far, and I feel like it's that lady at work telling me that I should have just stopped vacuuming. The bad luck first started when I was on my lunch break and I was walking across the road to get some sushi from my local sushi shop. We have like 5 pedestrian crossings in our town, and I walk to the pedestrian crossing because you should always walk across the pedestrian crossing. You don't walk across the road. If there's a pedestrian crossing like 5 meters in front of you, go there. Don't walk across the road like a stupid person. Just go to the frickin' white lines, bruh. Just go there, okay? So anyway, I was walking. I was halfway across the road in the pedestrian crossing line, and a car just went vroom. I had to jump back, and it just went zoom and nearly ran me over. It nearly killed me. I was on a pedestrian crossing. That's illegal. The car that was behind that person stopped and got out and asked if I was okay, and I was like, yeah, I'm fine. It's fine. I'm good. I nearly just got friggin' run over by a car, but yeah, I'm fine. It's fine. And luckily, because I was so stressed, he got the number plate quickly, and yeah, he said that he's going to report it to the police, so thank God. But yeah, I nearly got hit by a frickin' car, and when I got to the sushi shop, there was no sushi left, which is the biggest deal of the whole entire day, to be honest. Now today, my parents aren't home again, and basically I needed to get a ride home because I can't drive for medical reasons. So Mum ordered a taxi. Now, taxis where I'm from, they are not like in the movies. You can't just whistle for one or call one and they come in like 10 minutes. You have to call a night in advance and order it, and it's usually a van that's run by a really weird man. I finished work today at 4:30, thank God. So I go outside and I wait for this taxi. I ordered the taxi for 4:15 because I knew that it was going to be late. I wait outside work for an hour. No taxi showed up. I was outside for an hour. My mum's not gonna be back until like 8 o'clock. I don't know where my dad is. Luckily, my friend was working that day and she finished at around 5:30. So when she came outside and saw me still waiting there, she offered me a ride home, and here I am. When I got home and my friend left, I went out the back of the house to get our key because no one was home, so the house wasn't open, so I had to go out the back to get our key and open the house. I go out the back, guess what? There's no fucking key. What? No key? After all the good luck you've been having this week, what? What a coincidence. So I went around the whole outside of the house and finally found an open window, and I climbed through the window to get into the house. Yes, I tried the cat flap, but my butt was too big, okay? I'm sorry, spirits, if I made you angry with my vacuum. Old lady, if you're watching, maybe could you tell the spirits that I'm really sorry in advance if they can't hear this? I would really appreciate it. Thanks. And to the random man that whispered in my ear, maybe don't do that. It kind of gives off a kind of rapist vibe. And in 2017, you could probably go to prison for just saying that. And to the taxi driver, fuck you! So yeah, that's all I have for you this week. And if you want to throw me some of your luck, I would really appreciate it. And if I get to edit on time, you will see it on YouTube. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu.